Hey, you guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another episode of this Piscean Reports. How's everybody doing? Hopefully, as always, I'm hoping that you are having a sensational day. For those of you new to my channel, welcome aboard. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. You guys, welcome back. Okay, so this is going to be take two. I did a video earlier and I missed something. Or there was something I was trying to say, but I didn't say it. So I'm going to try this again. uh, anyway, all right. So I wanted to just basically talk to you guys about the message is going to be for anyone who was considering spirituality, but they seem to be under the impression that being spiritual means that you are constantly in meditation mode and chanting or things like that. And I just wanted to let you guys know or encourage you to absolutely, if you're considering being spiritual, do it, because it's not all that. I know that people like to put that impression out there that we're all sitting around and meditating and chanting and burning incense and things like that. And it's not necessarily that. With spirituality, spirit, the universe, your guides, your angels are want to encourage you to be present. Okay? All you need to do to be spiritual is just be present, Acknowledge that this is the route that you're wanting to go. You're wanting to take a different path, and I want to know you guys, but I want to know you in that way. I don't want to read about you guys. I want to know you guys. And and just their response will be okay, let's go. And literally all you got to do is just be present. Okay, it's okay to go out and have fun and have a good time. There's no sin in that. Okay, after all, you guys did come down here to experience the world. Okay, you're here to live and laugh and love and be and interact and learn lessons and bear witness to amazing things, and then go back, and then when we have to go back and they say, well, what did you learn? You've got a whole laundry list of things that you learned. Certainly try to be the best version of yourself. you know Earlier in the first video, and I'm gonna hope I get it right this time. In the first video, I was thinking about that episode, or not episode, the movie A League of Their Own, and the young ladies decide to sneak off, and they go to this roadhouse called the Suds Bucket, right? And they're in there and they're dancing and singing and having a good time, and the soldiers are in there and they dancing and singing and drinking and just slamming back beers and in those days, but they still, and so that's like that perfect example of being religious doesn't mean you can't go and have fun. And same thing with being spiritual. It doesn't mean you're going to be, the God's going to punish you or look down on you, or your guides or angels are going to look down on you for going out and experiencing life and having a good time. Like I was saying in the first video, the soldiers, even though they was having this great time and drinking and all that, they still went on to become the greatest generation, and the ladies, because they were, and I was talking about when I tell you guys to be present, because and let the universe do what it does. It's in the moments of being present, being, there, and is when all the miracles and the magic happens, and literally because these ladies were just showing up in the world and existing and being the best versions of themselves. They were the best baseball players and softball players, and because they were so good and they were existing and being and living and doing and having a good time and doing something that they enjoy, they got the opportunity to become the women baseball players, and because they existed and were and did, they were the first ladies to become inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. So this is what I mean, just be present. Okay, and then let your guides and your angels, if there's, I was getting ready to say, if there's something that you want to do, allow them to assist you. You can do that. You can do that. But I'm hesitant to say that because that phrase where we make plans and then God laughs. But certainly I told you guys we do have missions on this planet that we need to complete. So again, just being present enables you to complete whatever assignments you came here to do and be and do. So, absolutely, if you're considering being spiritual, do that, be that. It's okay. It doesn't mean that you have to be perfect. But I will say at the same time, certainly try to be the best version of yourself. I'm not saying that you should just go out and because, I said, experiment and have a good time. I don't mean, okay, I always want to know what was up with meth, and I always want to know what was up with heroin, and I always want to know, you know what I mean? Don't have that kind of fun, You want to be the best version of yourself. What's good for you and what isn't. Everybody knows which substances and which things in the world will take you down and which will in moderation it's okay. They look at it this way. They had wine back in the Bible days, and in moderation, that's not the worst thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? So certainly have a good time. The point is be present, enjoy yourself, enjoy life. Being spiritual is just it'll be a situation where your guides and your angels and your spirit team spirituality will just be that undercurrent in your life. It will be just something that is. It is not forefront, front and center, and you got to be, and you got to do, and you got to show up, and you got to do, and you got to. No, it'll be just, okay, we got you. We see you. We hear you. And just let them do it. Let them do it. All you need to do is just be present and allow your guides and your angels to draw up the dots behind the scenes. And after a certain point, you will get to that point where you will start to see and witness their presence and their energy in your life, So, is there anything else that I wanted to say? I know I in the first video I also talked about another example of just by being present and allowing the universe to do what it do. The young man Jonathan Beno, who has this great little channel, and he makes all these little, I don't know if that's a TikTok channel. Well, I see him on YouTube, but you know how you guys do. You do stuff on TikTok and then you upload it on YouTube and whatever. I'm not that person. I don't, whatever. So, anyway, bottom line is he makes these lovely videos and he was just being himself and I'm just going to make this channel and I'm going to use it to be things and do things and put a smile on people's face and make them laugh and then show off my talents and my gifts. Look at what I can do. Look at how funny I can be. Look at how, I'm awesome. And then someone somewhere said, we want to use him. I want to use that one. That one is hilarious. I think they could make a good commercial. And they ended up doing that. So just by being present, just by showing up in the world and showing out, because you never know. You just never know. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I'm wondering if maybe I should just pause and then finish when I was going to, any last thoughts that I might have had. I don't think so. I think you guys get the idea. Just, if you want to be spiritual, absolutely. I encourage anyone, if you're thinking about it, give it a shot. Try it. It's fabulous. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's a beautiful thing. There's a freedom that comes with spirituality. It's not very, if you're someone who is used to rules and boundaries and things like that, spirituality is not going to be your thing, because spirituality allows you to just be present and show up in the world and show out and let them show you that they are. Let them bring the people that you agree to incarnate into this lifetime with and experience and be and connect with. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. Man, I love it. I love it. But so yeah, you guys, don't think that. I remember seeing when I first started my channel, there was a young man. I was looking at this person's channel, and in their comments, this one person, and this was because at that time I told everybody spirituality is not a fad, and I kept trying to emphasize that it's not a fad, because all of a sudden everybody was spiritual and everyone, and but you have never you didn't have an awakening, you didn't, you didn't read up on it, you didn't, nothing, what are the things that are involved, what are the the little nuances and things to kind of learn, you know what I mean, from your spiritual experience. They just woke up one day, was like, I'm spiritual, yeah, I'm spiritual too, and they jumped on a bandwagon and kept saying, it's not that, you guys, it's not that, so by the end of the summer, you could tell the bandwagoners, because there was, like I said, there was a comment in the in that young lady's video where he said, I'm tired of this, I can't have no fun, it ain't fun, and it's like, that's good, you need to get off, because number one, spirituality is not supposed to be this, it's not a game, you know what I mean, it's not something to do to have fun, and then I'm gonna say I'm spiritual, and yeah, we're gonna do, no, it's not that. It's a very beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful interaction with the other side. Very beautiful, very deep, very amazing interaction with your guides and your angels. So if you're just trying to show up and just tell people that and say all the quote unquote buzzwords that you hear people throwing out because you think that's what spirituality is, just throwing out a few buzzwords and just, saying, oh, I'm spiritual. It's not that. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time, and not even the universe, because the universe knows the truth. They know who's being genuine and sincere, and they know who's being fake, who's just trying to, jump on a bandwagon, or this is a thing, this is a fad, this is the thing of the moment. So, I'm going to be that and do that. That's not spirituality. And and the universe understands who is in that mindset of, I just want to say, I'm not trying to really learn anything, I'm not trying to really experience anything, I'm not trying to really do anything, I'm not trying to grow, I'm not trying to enmesh myself in the other side and have that genuine connection with the other side. I'm just want to say that and be that so I can get and no, they will know. They'll know. So to do that would only be a waste of your time. It's not their waste, it's your waste. Okay. So if you are someone who is genuinely wanting to have a very beautiful connection with the other side, okay, and live and be and exist and have good times and learn lessons and because it's not all fun. It's not all fun. It's like anything else. You're living life. And it's just that your guides and angels will be there. You are going to live life. You are going to make mistakes. You are going to do things, absolutely. Like I said, even trying to show up and be the best version of yourself, you can always mess up, Thankfully, the universe gives you that grace. I'm so sorry, you guys, about that noise out there. Please forgive me. I'm going to play the video back and hope that I don't have to do this again. But anyway, this a truck, and it got stuck in the mud, and they trying to figure out how to get it up out the mud. But anyway, I'm sorry. So yeah, it's not that. It's a very beautiful thing. It's very real. It's very genuine. It's amazing. If that is what you're looking for, is a real connection, a knowing that the other side is, and I can't tell you how amazing it feels to know, that you're not just here, you didn't just show up, you're not just taking up space, they're there, and they're there for you, and you know what I mean. It's the most amazing feeling in the world. You don't, it's like you don't have to be afraid anymore. because they're there. They got you. They see what's going on. They're taking the notes and karma and their justice and there's all kinds of things. When you're doing good, they're going to reward you. Yay. Congratulations. They'll cheer you on. You know what I mean? It's a great feeling to know that they're there, you know. But like I said, it'll just be that knowing. It's that undercurrent in your life of knowing. I know they're there. I'm wake up. I'm live life. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. I'm gonna go, do whatever it is you came here to be and do, and fulfill whatever missions you came here to do. It's a beautiful thing. So absolutely. If you're considering being spiritual, be spiritual. But if you're just somebody who's just looking to say something, you just be wasting your energy. You're wasting your time. Okay? Just letting you know. It's pointless to try to pretend. It's pointless to pretend. Why would you pretend to know something when you have the opportunity to know it? You know what I mean? So, oh God, I'm so mad about that. I'm so mad about that. Please, God, let it not be that loud in the video. But anyway, all right. So I guess that is pretty much all I just want you guys to know, that absolutely, if you're considering being spiritual, do it. You'll never regret it. It's so amazing. It's so fantastic. Damn, it's the best. It's the best for me. Anyway, and hopefully it'll be that for you, because you get to interact and know, and it's just an amazing thing, and to remember that it's like that knowing that, okay, we just come down here. Earth is our beautiful school. It is our amazing, wonderful school, and generations and people come down and they learn and they experience and they be and they grow and they ascend and they go back and they ascend, and it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing to know, that there's more. It's more than just showing up and just, why am I here? Like, this is ridiculous. And, because when you have that mindset of, I'm just, I don't know why I'm here. And there's nothing else. It's just that, oops, my parents did a thing and here I am, and this is ridiculous and I'm ready to go. And no, it's deeper than that. It's so much deeper than that. You came here, you got purpose, you have a reason, you've got missions to accomplish. You're here to to interact and change lives in some way, not even your life, but the life of others, just showing up and being present in someone else's world and being a light in their life, or a light in their eyes, you know what I mean? Or you guys get together and y'all create someone who ends up being this amazing person or thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. The world is so much deeper and heavier than y'all know. It's not just showing up and taking up space. It's so much more. Okay, so yeah, dang, absolutely. I encourage you to be spiritual. You'll love it. You'll love it. You see, I do, and you will too. Okay. And before I go, I want to just say to you guys, remember, you are here. This is our time. This is our moment, okay? To be the difference maker, to be that greater generation, the generation that opened their eyes, okay? And said, there's purpose here. There's purpose here. We're here for a reason, and let's do this. Let's be this. Let's go, And then whatever the universe wants you to do or be is what you're going to do or be. It's fabulous, okay? And then last, before I go, remember, you guys, remember this: one world, one love, one people. Remember that. We are one world. We are going to be one world, one love, and one people. Okay? Remember that. Don't forget. Okay? It's pointless to hate. Really, it is. Okay? All right, I'm going to go. I love you guys. I will see you next time on the next video. You guys have a great rest of your day. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you next time on the next video. All right, y'all take care. Bye-bye.